Hey there gamers, and welcome to Sorry Atari, where great games go to be played bad. This week we're going to look at an amazing game. This is Midnight Magic for the Atari 2600. It was called David's Midnight Magic on the Commodore 64 and Apple IIe, where it was originally released back in 1982. Wasn't ported until 1988. So it's a real late cover of the Atari 2600, but I think you'll agree that was worth the time. Notice that this is a sealed box, so we will start this as we start all sealed games with the front of the box. This is an Atari 2600 video game cartridge, Midnight Magic. And look, there is the former price. I can't read it because it's been ripped off and took part of the cover with it. It may have leaked out all that 80s smell. I hope not, though. Go full tilt! It doesn't say that, but it would have been nice if it did. The right side of the box is kind of boring, as is the left side of the box. The top of the box isn't winning any awards either. But the bottom of the box rocks. No, it doesn't. Finally, on the back of the box, they tell you to go full tilt. This is it. The best of all worlds. Real pinball and video arcade action in one fabulous game. Pull the spring, keep your eye on the screen, then work those flippers to keep that ball dancing as long as you can. It won't be very long for me. And best of all, Midnight Magic doesn't eat quarters. Use controller buttons as flippers, which sounds exciting until you read the fact that it's for use with the joystick controller. Here's some Atari legal crap. Great! Time to bust this. Oop. Let's break this open. Ow! Oh, I messed up my finger. That hurt. Alright. I'm gonna be a professional, work through the pain. Ugh! It was a cardboard cut. That's like the worst kind of paper cut. Ow! I suffer for the art. Art. Alright. Let's get going here. I can't get this open. Oh, there we go. Alright, here is the Midnight Magic cartridge. It's kind of stuck in here. Urgh. Seriously, it is fighting. What the heck? There we go. There's the cartridge. Not very exciting. This is that period where they were putting black and white and red. Just not that amazing of art. But the games are getting better. Of course, it was a little too late by then because they were about done. Next, we have your 90-day limited warranty, which I expect Atari to respect. Absolutely. There's a spot on... How did it get a spot? Seriously, look at... There's a water spot on there. I'm gonna go right to the Atari Service Center and complain. Here's the Midnight Magic game manual. Go full tilt. Boy, there is not a lot to say here. Man. Yeah, I'll be darned. Yeah, and it only explains using it with the joystick, so I don't know why it said use controller buttons as flippers. There's only one button. I guess they were talking about directions. A little bit about scoring. Not a whole lot here. Typical late model Atari stuff. Well, I suppose we should go play it.
Thumbs up, comment and subscribe, or I will go Skynet on your butt.
Welcome to David's Midnight Magic, or just Midnight Magic. Today I am playing with the Suncom TAC2 joystick. Really nice joystick, especially if you got big old monster mitts like I do. You might be as well served with a Slick Stick or a Starfighter by Suncom if you want to spend a lot less money and have about the same thing. Alright, starting the game. You do have to hit the reset button. I'm going to pull down and the plunger will pull down with me. Pushing up, pushes up on the plunger. You see it down there? Bottom right? Okay. And I'm going to go about 3/4 up. Looking at the pinball machine itself, up at the top there's some targets. I hit a couple of them and got lucky. If I was really skilled, which I am not, I would try and match it with the little arrow that's there. That little white arrow, little white area in front of my flippers that I was down and around with. Those also score points. I think it's like 10 points a second. If I press right, the right flipper goes off. And if I press left, the left flipper goes off. If I press down, both flippers go off. And I am going to be horribly bad at this, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time for the poor gameplay you're going to see here. I can't talk and play at the same time, and to be honest, on this game I can't even play at the same time. So, play and play at the same time, that's what I'm saying. So this is going to go poorly. Just saying. Surprised it hasn't fallen out yet. But I am going to try and get those targets, nonetheless. Oh no, don't! Oh, yes. For the record, there is only this one pinball machine on this game. So there aren't multiple different pinball machines, just this one. There we go. Now I did what I planned to do right at the beginning. And for me, by the way, this score is pretty good. I'm just so bad at it. But there's not an amazing amount to see. This is a pretty decent game, though. I mean, the physics for the Atari 2600 feel okay. Definitely not the worst pinball physics I've felt, even on way more advanced machines. So, really, it's not that bad. And it's a good thing I've got this game on novice and not expert. Because I'd be getting my butt kicked, which I am anyway. Look at that. Went right through. That's the kind of luck I generally have on pinball. Seriously, just goes right through the middle. I did it again. What? Alright, it's fine. Number 5. Get my zen. Would be nice to break 100,000, but I don't think it's going to happen here. No, it's not. In fact, that's game over. And speaking of game over, it's about over for this episode of Sorry Atari. Gee, it was so worth waiting 30 years to open that to play for about 2 minutes. But Midnight Magic is a pretty good game and enjoyable. If you can get it cheap enough, like under 20 bucks, I'd recommend giving it a whirl. It's better than the original Atari video pinball. Even if it is a little bit more limited, it definitely looks better and does play a little bit better. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in a couple days. Bye!